this is Frosthair, and we are playing MLB The Show 20 with the Diamondbacks. We're up to game, what is this going to be, 28? Game 28? Or we just did game 28, we're on game 29. We have something with our roster here. I want you to know Pavin Smith has been called up to the Aces. Ronald Samuels called up to the Generals. Okay. Marte, for some reason, is on a cold streak despite hitting a home run in the last game. Everyone else is hot, though. Most of these guys, I was going to say most of these guys are pitchers, but most of these are actually, yeah. I was just looking at Baumgartner and Gallen, I guess. So, yeah, I mean, I think we're doing good for where we're at. But let's go ahead and start. Luke Weaver going to take on Josh James at home against the Astros. We'll wear alternate jerseys. We will do quick counts. Roof is open with clear skies. Luke Weaver has been cold the last couple of days. We're going to actually give Cattell the day off. We're going to start LeCastro here. We're going to switch some dudes around. We're going to let Boyd bat here. This is probably good. Where can Ross play? Everywhere. Except, oh, he can play shortstop. So we're actually going to give, and I'll keep him there. That's fine. This is probably fine. So we'll see how that goes. Stats over the last 10 games between the two teams. Verlander on fire. Baumgartner on fire. Gallen, Robbie Ray. Luke Weaver not great. And we're not going to see even the starter today on this list either. So, interesting.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another.
Oh man. I have new headphones.
So
the new headphones I got earlier
now,
they're fantastic.
And we are set for baseball here this evening. Really good at-bat here from the leadoff hitter as he'll force him to throw another one. Game time temperature tonight a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch.
All of my
and it's fouled away.
Settings are back to normal. I took the update after the last game, and then we ran out of time. We didn't get to play another game, but
and he lays off ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there.
Yeah,
pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned.
Take a look at that.
He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase him out of the zone.
So here's Josh Reddick. He was 1 for 4 in Sunday's affair. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondbacks squad as they begin play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time.
He's on tilt already.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high.
And now, meanwhile, this is going to be extra bases, and that may just get a couple of runners home.
Oh.
Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And not in time as the second run scores.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude.
I just wanted to put him in play. I thought he was going to hit it on the ground.
He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Altuve leads off second with nobody out. Swing and a miss, and that's
so we're down 2-0. That's not really going to help us out that much because of the fact that
Yuli Gurriel and Houston looking for more here in just the opening frame of the game. Boy,
well,
not
how is it starting out with so many
walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Down. All right, so let's see.
The 1-1. Misses, ball 2.
He doesn't need a good pitch.
Time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
And he fouls this one off.
And there's water running in the background. I don't know what my wife needs so much water for, but
as he just reared
she's running water.
Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing.
There we go.
To hit.
And we'll have to
So we only
leave
got
it
up
there
2
as
runs,
the
which
play
is
is
not a
made.
good, not ideal, but it's good.
Josh James will be on the mound for the Stros. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's
There we
good,
go,
he
get
can
out.
be really good, and when he's bad,
Castro,
well, let's just
leadoff
say
single.
he
Good,
can be
good,
pretty
good.
bad at times, but it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and
My,
Hyde. Hopefully he's
it
gonna
does
be a
look
little
like
bit more
my
Jekyll than Hyde in this
follow
one here
notification
today.
is below the stats, so I like that.
At the plate now, Eduardo Escobar. This is hit softly to third.
Hey, I'll take it.
Diving
I'll take
effort
it.
here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll
Infield
reach
single.
first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Hey, hit and run right there. I know the guy had to pull up on second base because the
That
ball
was
didn't
strike
get to the
3, too.
outfield, but you know what? You'll take the knock. First and second, regroup. Let's see what happens.
The next 3-2. Hit in the air to center field. Springer has a read on it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third.
Good work.
At the plate, Edwin Encarnacion. as he'll
I
get
mean, I
his
just wanna
first
hit.
opportunity in this one. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line.
Is it fair?
And it's a foul ball.
Come on, man. You're killing me with that.
Working for the punch out and the offering. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the
I'm
count
holding
back
on. I'm
forward.
holding on.
I don't
Holding
think
hope
he can
for those
afford
low
another
pitches.
base runner here. So whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I
That was ball
expect him to
4
turn
too.
to.
This one's got to be a strike, right?
The next 3-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
That change of
One
low.
thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going
Calhoun.
down on 3 or 4 pitches.
At the plate, Cole Calhoun. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, coming off a
Oh.
500 homestand, you would have liked to have played
That was
better in
bad.
front of your home crowd.
So
I
he
get
hasn't
that.
thrown anything in
But
the
they
strike
have a chance
zone,
to right the
really,
ship
like
right
the last
here.
6
Get on the
pitches.
winning side, push forward, game 1 of this road trip. It's not going to be easy.
Struck him out. You talk about pulling a rabbit out of your hat. Striding in for Houston,
Man.
Garrett Stubbs. And he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. And there's ball 2 now.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a
Bummer.
rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second.
Jeez.
Some adjustments need to be made, and
The
fast.
cutter's the only one that I've
The
actually had
3-1.
success with so far, I think.
Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw to first will
There
be
we go,
in
the
time, and
Castro.
there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Good work, good work, good work.
At the plate, Josh James. A ball and 2 strikes to the Astros pitcher.
There we go.
It's a high fly ball headed for the
Even he
left
took
field
one pretty
corner.
good.
If it stays fair, it's gone. And foul, though it had the home run distance. That was
Got
swing
him.
and a miss. He struck him
Hopefully
out.
that'll
It's
get
2
Weaver
up,
back
2
on track.
down
He's thrown
to start the
37 pitches in an inning and a third.
second. The 1-2. Down the third baseline.
Does not seem
And that finds its way
like
through
the kind
for
of
a
guy
base
who's
hit.
going to be going deep today.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every
There we
day
go.
of the week, you're doing things
Nice little
right.
pop
Keeping
up.
that front shoulder tucked.
And the third baseman makes the play. That ends the inning. Astros leave
We
one,
will take it.
but
We
they're
will
on
take
top.
it.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Ready now, Nick Ahmed.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning
So
started.
start trying to take pitches, man.
Up next for Arizona, Stephen Vogt. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. And there he goes towards second. Little chopper back to the mound.
It's all right.
And he won't even think about second as
Take
he'll
it.
flip
Take
on
it.
to first for the sure out.
I was early on that, I think.
Digging in next to
Way outside and
Starling
early.
Marte. Working for the punch out and the offering. Sent on the ground out to second.
Of course.
On to first, and there were two down.
Then we got Luke Weaver, who is gonna have to bring home. See, but my timing was good, so why was it
Next, the
weak?
hit will be the
Why is
pitcher,
it weak
Luke
contact?
Weaver. He'll get to take his
I
first
need to
cuts here.
research that one more.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Swinging
Oh.
a liner. But a
Couldn't
good
have got
play
over
by
his
the
head.
first baseman.
Butts, man, butts.
All set for the start of the inning. Digging in, Jose Altuve stands in here after doubling home 2 in his first at-bat. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yordan Alvarez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ball taken there, 2-1 now. Now the pitch.
Curveball. Ooh, I hung it too.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys.
Me too.
Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
3-2 pitch. Back up the middle.
Ooh.
And that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit.
Yeah, we were giving up a lot of
Dan,
hits.
after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
There you
No
go.
question about it.
Yuli
Listen, anybody
Gurriel.
can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
He's got 4
So he
strikeouts.
chased out of the strike zone on that one. Yuli Gurriel goes down for out number 2.
5 strikeouts.
Now a fastball
Not-
as he just
I mean, he's not
reared
doing
up the left.
terrible. He's just give those 2 walks early
Riding
on.
in, Tim LeCastro, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. This is line to left. And
See,
Alvarez
like,
will
why?
be there for the
Good
first
swing,
down.
good timing. Why isn't that
And
up
with
against
that,
the
let's
wall?
take a
That
moment
was
to
a
show you what's
great
happening in the
swing.
American League's Western Division. Digging in the switch hitter, Eduardo Escobar, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. And this misses for ball
Take a
4.
walk.
The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And up next, the outfielder David Peralta. Fouled away. Runner at first here, 1 man out.
Just don't hit the double play. We're good.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I'm in that phase where I think I'm just going to have to draw a bunch of walks.
Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
2-2.
So
Oh,
it's a
this
runner at
is
first with 2 gone. And that'll bring up
rough.
the power bat of Edwin Encarnacion. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Takes
Nope.
this the other way to right. Reddick
See?
is
I
there,
gotta
and he'll
still-
make
I don't
the
know.
catch to retire this.
Am I just not?
And back in
what's
Phoenix as we
what's the
check in with
feedback?
Heidi Watney.
Oh, we need Heidi Watney to
Thanks,
talk to.
Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
It's not going to show me feedback.
Okay, thank
I
you,
mean, it
Heidi.
looked like it was
And he'll
good.
take it to the bag
I guess,
himself for
I
the
don't know,
out.
maybe I'm just like, I'm biased. Maybe I'm like
Garrett Stubbs,
biased
0
because
for
I
1 for him here in this
had
one.
been hitting so well.
Reaches
So
down
now
and
that
hits
I'm not
this
hitting
one on
well,
the ground
I'm
to
just
short.
like,
And
why
there
aren't they
are
hitting
two
it?
away
But in
now.
reality, baseball, you go games with like 3 hits as a team, 4 hits as a team, 6 hits as a team.
Coming to the plate now, Josh James.
So
He's 0
maybe I'm
for
just
1 thus
biased.
far. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first.
He ran
this'll
right by
land
it. What the
untouched.
hell?
Swing and a miss.
I mean, I'll
Big
take the
breaking
strikeout,
ball,
but
and that's how the
jeez.
inning comes to an end. 1, 2, 3 go the
What
Astros.
the hell, man?
They're up 2-0. Into the box, Cole Calhoun looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
2-2 the count to Cole Calhoun.
So we're getting this pitch count up at least, I think.
Filthy changeup that time.
That is
but
a
he's able to
filthy
make
changeup.
contact, and he'll get
Holy
another
cow.
chance. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Yep.
So the bases are empty with one
I'll
man
sit and
gone.
break 'em ball.
And that means that Nick Ahmed will be the next to bat. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases.
See, like that should have been Tim
And he'll
Lecastro's
reach
hit.
second now with 1 away.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't
Late
any
on it.
question about that one going for extra bases off the bat.
Go.
And the run is in
All
the
right,
score
we got one
from
down.
second. It's
So
now a
just being
2-1
patient. We're
ball
being
game.
patient here.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively.
Being
until now,
patient.
working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
To the plate now, Starling Marte. A line
Oof.
shot to third base. And they got there so
That
quickly
was-
the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the 1 out.
That right there was
So stepping
RBI
in,
double.
Luke Weaver, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 1 ball and 2 strikes the count.
late on it.
1 run, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. A swing and a ground ball to third. Well,
He's trying to get me with the slider.
The count holds steady at 1-2.
He's definitely going fastball here, right? Fastball in.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
That's
You
close.
certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Full count now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely.
Oh,
Right past
swing a
him,
ball
swing and a miss at the
4.
gas, and that ends the inning.
Oh man,
1 for the Diamondbacks on the.
that sucked.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman.
He went. Come on.
And did he hold up
Hey!
in time? A look down, and no, he went
I finally
around at
got
strike
one.
3. Stepping in is Josh
Sick.
Reddick. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. 2-2 now.
Yeah, he definitely went around. That was awesome. More than happy. Ooh.
This is pulled into right. Calhoun back in plenty
Catch,
of
good
time
catch,
to put this
catch.
away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Got it.
1 and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
I don't know why Encarnacion is there to get this,
he makes
but
the play,
I'll take it.
and that'll end the inning.
So I mean, we're working on him. We're
Astros
trying
go
to get
down
into
1,
the
2, 3. They
into the
still lead
bullpen.
it 2-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats.
Hey, we
He
got
said
a
it's been a real team effort
new
to focus
pitcher.
on a line drive approach, and that is certainly evident in this game. Our stat guys tell me they've hit 9 total line drives, and even though not all of them have resulted in base hits, those are the swings the team believes leads to a lot of success at the plate.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Popped him up. Stubbs.
How do you
over to
pop
his
up
left.
a fastball like that?
He's got it 1 away.
I think I need to like only hold, not with my left hand on the thing, on the controller.
So the base is
I think I'm like moving like at the last second like that. It's outside.
2-2. Some action out in the
He's
bullpen.
throwing
Couple of
strikes.
right-handers starting to loosen up.
He's throwing strikes, man.
Grounded up the first baseline. But a
Change up
foul
again.
ball as it holds it 2-2.
That's a fastball? How's that early on a
Now here it comes.
fastball?
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field.
Hell
See
yeah.
you later. Over the wall. A home
Tie ball
run.
game, baby. He's getting there. He's taking a while, but he's getting there.
Solo shot to right center. Home run number 5 on the year. And the
I'll take it.
Diamondbacks
I'll
have
take
come
it.
back to tie this one at 2.
Woo!
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one.
David
up and outta
Peralta,
here.
get.
On the move is Reddick.
Oh,
He gets there, and that's the second out.
bummer. I was like, I'm going
Here's
deep,
the
man.
cleanup hitter for Arizona, Edwin Encarnacion. A strikeout and a line out for him so far. Fouled off.
I was early on a
Into the
fastball.
windup. Here comes the
His
2-2
fastball must
pitch.
suck.
Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there.
Well,
as he swings
Encarnacion's
and
back to
misses,
sucking
and he's set
again.
down on strikes
So,
for the second
that's good.
time tonight.
It's good to know.
But the Diamondbacks
All right, so we got that though. It's good.
ready for another shot now. Yordan Alvarez. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. And it's 2
All right,
balls and
so
2 strikes now.
Weaver has settled down, but I think this is probably going to be his last inning.
Hits this one hard the other way.
Oh, come
That's
on.
through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Hey guys,
Definitely
he's
gonna be his
not
last
known for
inning
being a
if the
singles
defense
hitter
keeps
right
playing
here,
like
but that's
that.
his second knock in the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking he really avoided a worse fate.
All right, so I want to get Alex Young up.
2-2 is our score.
I also
Leadoff
wanna
man
get,
aboard at first here with nobody out.
Yoan.
In now, Yuli Gurriel. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will get to the wall out near the pool area. Alvarez ignores his coach. He's chugging for home.
Yeah,
he
I wasn't
comes
gonna get
across
him.
to score as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
But they didn't send him. He
This
just
is
said
gonna
he
be an
ran through
interesting
the.
at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full.
It's all right.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Neither guy willing to
I mean, it
give
was
in,
already
and
probably
the
gonna be his
at-bat will
last inning.
continue. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
Is it 95
It's been
pitches?
a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
You're not going to give me that one?
Shortstop in front with a 3-1 count.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Now here comes the Arizona skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter.
I thought he was going to hit him.
So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Okay, Alex.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
This is on the ground over to first. One there to
got it.
Encarnacion,
Boom.
who's got it, and
Limited
that
the
retires
damage.
the side. Astros pick up.
Limited the damage.
Calhoun
But let's
stand
see.
in now.
Yoan up again.
The 3-1 pitch.
Alright, so we took our one shot deep. Hopefully now he throws me a ball. Let's take a base.
Is swung
Or
on
not.
and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Back goes Springer on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Come on. Give me that one. Give me that
And
one.
looking for more, Nick Ahmed. He came across to
1
score
and 2.
after
This can't be a
doubling
strike,
in his
right?
last at bat.
Well, he got a
It
good
was.
pitch to hit last time up.
It was a strike.
Look
It was
for
right
up in the
there.
zone and
See,
didn't miss
I
it.
tried to.
Those are the
I
pitches you
pulled
only
left
get
on my thing, so I
maybe
think
once
that's
in
the
a
problem
game,
right there.
Maybe once a
The
game,
contact was
maybe
okay.
once a week. So he certainly
So, we'll see what
capitalized
happens
on
here.
it last time.
1 and 2 now.
Ooh, that's nasty.
A 2-ball, 2-strike count to the Diamondbacks catcher. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Reddick has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side.
Bummer.
Michael Brantley is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. Hit to third, reined in. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away
all right,
free
though.
passes.
There goes Bregman off of first. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And a relay home
Oh, we got him.
is in time. And he's
I'll take
cut
it.
down
I'll
at the
take it.
plate as they team up to gun him down.
There's no way he should have ran.
So now to the plate, Jose Altuve.
Oh, shit.
Now Altuve connects. Deep left field. Gone!
Well, there goes the game.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
The count now at 2-2.
Arizona's not scoring 3 more
3-2
runs,
full count now.
let alone 4.
5 runs, 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Astros plate. Chris Davinsky will come out and take
So I
the
think
ball
veteran.
here as he'll be making his
Veteran
15th
for my
appearance of the
batting.
year.
Can maybe move it to
Here's
veteran.
Starling Marte. He
This
started
whole,
out
like,
the evening 0 for 2 so far.
I really like
It's
dynamic,
1-2.
but I'm also, I
Starting
don't
to
want to
loosen now
lose
in
like
the
10
bullpen.
games in a row because before it like finally settles in, you be like, oh, well, you're not veteran again. So maybe we'll just change the dynamic to veteran.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well,
Also, I
we've seen
wasn't
some
paying attention,
really
like,
good
any
pitching
attention
from
at all.
these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter.
During that at
These
bat.
days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
They're playing him to pull, which I think is
5-2 our
interesting.
score as we play inning number 7. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
I'm on tilt,
So
man.
the batting order turns over now and set to go Tim LaCastro. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB.
Castro's going for 3, baby.
Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring it home.
Just need 1 right here, Escobar. Just need 1.
Into the box, Eduardo Escobar. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball.
The bottom dropped out
1-2
of it.
now. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Oh, I'm nervous.
3 balls and 2 strikes to Eduardo Escobar.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning.
I thought it was too far inside. Crap, man. They got all righties.
Yohan Lopez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Coming to the plate now, Yuli Gurriel. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point.
See,
in the
like, that's
ballgame.
not even close to being near the zone where it's supposed to
bring
be
this
at.
one in. George Springer the next to hit. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially
Hopefully we're gonna
now,
get
he's
him
got
here.
to bear down. He gets the 2
gotta
strikes
bear
in this
down.
spot. Has to put the ball in play.
After it is Marte. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
6 outs left for the Diamondbacks.
So 2 gone now in the Houston 8th, and the former #1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Standing in now, Garrett Stubbs.
Yeah, see,
Peralta
pitching I think I'm
under it,
okay
and he
with,
makes
being
the
dynamic
catch
and
for out
everything.
number-
Batting just...
And here comes Dusty out toward home plate.
I can
as it
never
looks
seem
like
to
we're gonna see a
get-
double switch here. Ryan
I
Presley
can never seem
will
to
come on
get
pitch now,
enough-
as he'll move into the 8th spot in the
Playing
lineup
Interpol
on the
too.
double switch here. Martin Maldonado will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here.
I can never seem to string enough hits together to make it
Good throw
work
gets him one
with the
gone.
dynamic on this one.
Stepping in, Edwin Encarnacion. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3
could
in the
really
game
use a
so
knock.
far. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
You could use
Got
a
to
ton
find
of
a way to
knocks.
scratch
Use
at least one
I'll
across.
take a home
We do
run.
not want to take on the monster close in the
doesn't
game
wanna-
down 3.
Just behind the fastball
If he
there. 2
doesn't want
strikes
to,
now.
get a
This
single or a
pitcher's bringing
double.
it
I mean,
with
he's
some
probably not
high
going to
velo.
double, but
You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game.
here we go. See what he's going to give me.
And it's fouled away.
See, at the last second, I pulled to the left. Clip that or whatever.
The next 3-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Here now the 2-2.
But then I come in, I like quick counts, don't get me wrong. In other words, the guy would throw 20 pitches the whole game. But coming in at 2-2, you just
He struck
defensive
him out.
the whole time,
The
like
third
you're swinging
time
at
he's
everything.
fanned in the game. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks, and the deficit remains 5-2. All set to start the ninth in this one. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Martin Maldonado. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Maldonado behind a ball and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Alex Bregman. It was a walk in his last trip. Marte is there, 2 gone.
We will take it. We'll take it.
Standing in, Josh Reddick. He singled his last time up, and he struck him out. So a good
That was
pitch
a
there.
terrible
Now they're going to need to
pitch, but
string
I'll
some
take
hits
it.
together in this last.
Oh.
Roberto Ozuna enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth. Stepping up to the
on my
plate,
bat,
Nick
probably.
Ahmed, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Swing and a
See,
miss on the
I don't know what I'm
fastball,
supposed
and
to do
it's
about that.
1-2.
Like, it says too late, but
That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
1 away.
Yep. Way outside on the slider.
Vogt is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And he fouls this one off. And
the
another
changeup.
foul ball.
I thought it was going to be a slider. Yeah, let's see
The
what we
2-2
got.
one more time. There's
There
a
we
swing
go.
and a missile
I mean,
sent out to center field.
probably catch
Back
it,
goes
but-
Springer to the track. Just missed a
Double?
home run
I'll
to the
take it.
deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
We'll work with that.
Runner at second, 1 away. And that'll bring up Starling
We'll work
Marte.
with
The
it.
1-1. Taken, strike 2.
He has a slurve.
Sliced hard on the ground.
That's not really going to help me,
And
but
he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
not really going to help me. We'll bat Rojas.
Josh Rojas will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
See, but he puts me 2 strikes.
Arizona down to its last strike.
Oof, the
Still
slurve.
1-2. Men on third with 2 down.
So like I'm sitting here just like I don't know, like I'm just fighting off of everything at this point.
Fouled away.
100?
And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. A throw to the plate.
He
And
was-
he
oh, come
is
on.
out at the plate. Trying to get a little too greedy
Wow.
when he didn't need to be, and this ball game is over.
Wow.
5-2, the final score.
I don't even know what to say anymore. Just wow. Wow. Just wow. Holy crap. All right, let's change this. I might catch some flack for it, whatever. Hitting difficulty, just veteran. Not veteran plus, just veteran. Let's call it veteran. What is the direction? To focus inside out plus the swing button. Pure analog, use the right stick to swing, left stick to aim plus the swing button. So I don't think I want directional. I think I want the zone pitching. Yeah, I think I want zone. We'll try zone. Apply my changes. Alright, that'll be it for today. But thanks for watching, I appreciate it, and I'll see you. No, we don't want to cancel that. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks. Bye.